Okay, question 21 was convert 101.01 in base 2 to base 10. Okay, so students were asked to convert that number into base 10. So what you need to do is first you need to identify the place values of the number. So I'm going to write the number like that. Then I'm going to identify the place value of the numbers in this figure. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with 1 immediately after the decimal point on the left side. The 1 immediately after the decimal point on the left side. So the 1 on the left side, what is the place value of that 1? It's ones. Then the 0, which is the next 0 on the left side, is the place value is 2s, and there 1 at the end there is 4s. Okay, so those are the place value of those numbers on the left side of the decimal point. Now what is the place value of 0 immediately after the decimal point on the right side? It is -2, and the next number, which is 1 on the right side, is -4. Okay, so now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to multiply each number by its place value. So I've got 1, so I'm going to multiply 1 multiplied by its place value, which is 4. 1 multiplied by 4, plus then 0 multiplied by 2, its place value, then plus 1, which will be multiplied by 1, its place value. Okay, so I'm getting the place value from those numbers on top in yellow. Now I come to this number. I'm not going to put the decimal point, I'll ignore the decimal point. So I come to 0. So with the 0, I'm going to write plus. Now 0, since the place value of this number is -2, that means I'm going to get rid of the negative by writing 2 as a fraction, which is going to be 1/2. So multiplied by 1/2. This will also happen to the negative sign, which is 4. So I'm going to multiply plus then 1 multiplied by 1/4. Okay, once I've done this, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write the products. So I'm going to start from the left side. So 1 by 4 will give us 4, plus 0 by 2 will give us 0, then plus 1 by 1 will give us 1. Now plus 0 by 1/2 will give us 0. Then plus 1 by 1/4 will give us 1/4. Okay. Once we have done this, then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to find the sum of these numbers. So I'm going to add 4 plus 0 will give me 4, plus 1 will give me 5, plus 0 will give me 5. Now I'm not going to add the fraction because I wanted to convert that fraction into a decimal number, because in the question we are given a decimal number, so even our answer should be in decimals. So I'm going to write 5, which will be plus 1/4. Okay, like I said, I want to convert 1/4 to a decimal number. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write 5, then I'm going to change 1/4 to a decimal number. So how am I going to change 1/4 to become a decimal number? I'm going to divide 1 by 4. So 4 into 1 is going to, 4 cannot go into 1. So I'm going to put 0 to 1. Okay. I should also tell you that I should put the plus sign there, just like I've done. Then I'm going to put 0 to 1. Okay, because 1 into 4, it can't. It will be 0. It can go 0 times. Then I'm going to put 0 to 1. Once I do that, I'm going to put a decimal point here down where there is 0. So as you can see, I've got 5 plus 0 point. I've put the point there, the decimal point, because I've put 0 to 1, and this 0 is coming from nowhere. Okay, if there was a number that maybe where I got the 0, then I shouldn't have put a decimal point. Now since I did not have 0, I got it from nowhere, then that means I need to put a decimal point to that number. Okay, once I've done that, then I'm going to ask myself, so how many times can 4 go into 10? It will go 2 times. Remainder 2. Okay, can 4 go into 2? No. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put 0 to 2. This time, I'm not going to put a decimal point. And the 0 is coming from nowhere. So now, this time I'm going to divide 20 divided by 4 to give us 5. Okay. Now, 4 can go into 20 without leaving a remainder, and that's why we don't have a remainder. That means the even our calculation has ended. So converting 1 over 4 to a decimal number will give us 0.25. Now I'm going to add that. So 5 plus 0.25 will give us 5.25. 5.25. So converting 101.01 in base 2 to base 10 will give us 5.25. Okay, now we can go to our next question, which is question 22.